She did normal things as every child does. During her primary school life, she developed a keen interest in gymnastics, where she got a lot of certificates and even won a bronze medal in her school competition. However, her balance began to deteriorate and she started having problems to coordinate and eventually was diagnosed with AD. Now, I belong to a dance company called Kando 2 for disabled people and able-bodied people who makes up for giving up gymnastics. Like being disabled has its own ups and downs, and so do other people. Other people have the ability to do whatever they want, whenever they like, but disabled people have their limitations. She gets frustrated sometimes that she cannot take things for granted, such as walking unaided and planning for a journey. However, I feel proud of her when she tells me sometimes I should be grateful for what I can do because I could have been the worst of it. At least I can walk a bit and do some things for myself. This brings tears to my eyes when I realize how lucky I am, and yet I crave for something that is not happening my way. Life, being disabled, has also affected her social life. She has no friends except me of her own age who are willing to look after her and take her up. This brings her down at times, but she just makes the best of things. She does voluntary work twice a week, goes for shopping, and also works in the gym. When everybody is different, why is it that people stare? Is it because of the curiosity or ignorance? Well, to my experience, it is due to the latter. People stare and make them feel self-conscious and insignificant. I think this happens due to the lack of understanding and knowledge. The more the people stare, the more self-conscious they become and the more aware they become that they are different from others. I feel that people who are themselves disabled or have disabled relatives understand these people more and accept for who they are. I think if society accepts that people are different, the world would be a better place to live in. People should not have attitudes and create pre-assumptions about people who are different from themselves. I think if society is encouraged to provide better provisions for people with disability, this will help them to improve their lifestyle and also help them to run their own lives. Achievement is great, but achievement is even more appreciated if it is addressed to an apparent physical disability. It takes hard work for any ordinary man to achieve success when it is lacking in something. It simply requires passion for a person with disability to level up to that fame. Let me give you some examples. Helen Keller, she was blind and deaf. Keller was the first ever to earn Bachelor in Arts. She was a political activist and a celebrated author in America. She was one of the leading hands in founding ACLU. Sudha Chandran met with a terrible accident one time that resulted to an amputation of her right leg. Despite of this crushing disability, she emerged as one of the acclaimed and influential classical dancers in India. These are just a few examples. With this, I would like to conclude my speech by saying that we should respect the differently abled people and not look at them differently, but look at them as one among us. Thank you.